did you tell her, hey, babe, we're going to New York? What was that conversation like?
Oh man, her and my mom. I was like, hey, I think I'm gonna go to NYU for grad school, and they were like I had like horns coming out of my head. Like, what are you talking about? I've never heard of that. I don't know anybody who's ever done that. Most of my family was like, you are insane. Why would you ever want to live in New York City? But yeah, I just was fearless at that moment in time. And I mean, that young lady eventually broken up. And yeah, I went to New York, and I literally knew nobody when I made the decision to move to New York. I didn't know anybody, not a single person.
So how did you, because New York can be such, hustle and bustle and fast paced. Everybody already got their own friends. Like, how did you, acclimate to that environment, to that, fast paced city, New York City?
So I started connecting some dots early. So after I made the definitive decision to move to New York, I reached out to a family member who gave me a brilliant idea of applying to this place called International House, which is basically graduate student housing in the Manhattanville neighborhood, which is an awesome neighborhood in West Harlem. So like she just gave me good advice. That was a great decision. So I got an apartment on the water in West Harlem as my first place in New York City. It was fantastic. And then connected to my fraternity brothers. So the fraternity house for Kappa Alpha Psi is in West Harlem. So that also worked out, that I was instantly plugged to that network. And then a good friend of mine from undergrad mentioned to me that another FAMU person was at NYU too. So I reached out to her, and she was at FAMU. She was at NYU. She started one semester before me. And she was kind of showing me the ropes when I first arrived at NYU. And I'd say the best advice she gave me was to get involved in all the school activities, panels, student government. She told me to get involved, and that was a life-changing decision.